Okay, so in this video we're going to get into the controllers, but first we have to create the views, so that'll be done in FXML. So let's do this. New folder FXML, new, okay, I don't see it, FXML, okay, JavaFX. What's going on here? Okay, so we'll go into other. How about empty? Okay, this is, I guess, what I'm looking for. Okay, so we'll just call this main. I have to look into this. FXML. You know, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Just grab from a previous, and this is not really cheating. This is how everyone works. I mean, we look at previous examples, and you know, just grab from there. So let me do this then. I'm just gonna copy just a little bit of it. We'll at least grab that part of it. Whatever. Children. Anchor pane. We'll close that, and at least it's correct. Let's use scene builder. Let's open this up. We'll go to, can I grab it from here? Copy file path. Right here. Okay. So file, open. Okay, yeah, that's the one. Could not open. Is a valid FXML show details? Oh boy, what's wrong with it? Maybe because of this. Okay. Show details. Okay, how about this? Yeah. File. Alright, okay, it worked. Okay, so it's already made. So I have the English, or the label here, and basically all I'm doing is implementing this in FXML. So we have phrase in English, translation in Portuguese. So let me just do this, I guess. English, translation, Portuguese. Here's the next button. Something I want to is note the IDs here. Previous button, show button, translation label, and this is the phrase label. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 components, 3 buttons, 2 labels. Now since we have the FXML done, we can get into the controller, and the way I'm gonna split this up is I'm gonna put buttons controller, So notice that we don't have to do it the way that it's done with JavaFX, where you specify one controller for every FXML file. So we're doing it a little bit differently. But I think this is a little bit more flexible. So notice we're going to have two controllers instead of one for one FXML. And so we'll do it like this. So we're going to have to make this a component, but we'll have to also call this an FX controller. We have to specify the main here, the FXML reference file, and then from there grab by the ID what the nodes are. So let me see, node. So for instance, we'll call this the phrase or the original label, and it's a type of label. Here we want to put, what did we call it again? Phrase label. Okay, we'll call it a phrase label. Okay, that's a JavaFX. Okay, and then we will do the translation, or let's just do a copy here. Okay, so we'll do that. Implements. Here, actually, what I want to do is I want to implement initializing FX controller is what I wanted to do. Okay. We'll see what this does in a few. Constructor. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Implement method initialize. And here what I want to do is look at phrase label. And you'll see that it's going to get injected. So we'll look at that. Okay. So we'll come here. And now, since we're now introducing some FXML stuff, we have to modify things a little bit to the views. So let's go and we'll do it like this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna grab the root from this sort of thing. Let's go back to our main here. Oops. So what we're doing here is we're initializing JavaFX, Spring integration kind of stuff. So it's going to be this JFX initializer. It's going to look at the container, and this should have already been initialized, at least instantiated. And then we're going to invoke this initialization, and so what that's going to do is going to initialize the FXML and the nodes and this kind of stuff, and start doing injections of the components of these nodes into the controllers. And then after that, we're just going to get the root and pass that back to this function. So we'll say init JFX root do local, and then we're going to take this view here, I believe is, so we're going to take this out here and do it this way instead. instead of initializing it here. And then we're going to do view set center is what it was. And then we're done here. Let's just change view a little bit. What's wrong here? Wait a minute. Oh, it wants this. And then let's go to this guy, and we'll just eliminate all this. All of it. Update app bar. So this is called by something else. So we'll eliminate this. Yeah, and that should be it there. Oh, so one more thing, we have to go back, and I know I wish I could make this a little bit more automated in the future. I plan to, but we have to take into account the new controller by putting in here, and the JavaFX. Did I already put it? Yeah, this initializer. It's there. Now we need this labels controller. Controls. Okay. Labels controller. Okay, didn't mean to do that. Let's build this next one, buttons controller. Oh, as I said, I'm kind of cheating here. Okay, so this works out to be the same. Okay, so let's do this. And then we will debug it. And I want to see it come in here, and when it stops here, this phrase label should be a label object. Okay, and it is, so it got injected, and that's all we wanted at the moment. So let's just do the same thing here. Let's inject this show button, previous button, next button. So what we can do is actually make these buttons. And so we'll have next button. Oops. Okay. Next button. And the reason it's next button is because of this. So we can also do previous button. Something's weird with my copy and paste. So. Okay, looks good. Let's do also this one. Okay, initialize, and then so from here we can initialize stuff. Okay, so I also want to do this. I want to inject here. So what's gonna happen is that we're gonna have next invoking, the next thing on the service. So let's inject the service into this. Local phrase service, and this is how it's done. Okay, nice. So we'll do this this next button, set on action, a d, and then we'll do this next service next, right? And then we will also do previous on the previous, and whenever this show button set on action, that's the, let's go into the configuration. That's this guy here. So we'll inject this. Yep. Let's just change this to inject, and we'll make this a private. So we want to do is set value to, you know what we will do is do a private void on show button, and then we'll do an object a here, because I think we want to do more than one thing, which is a little bit more complex than just this. So we'll do this on show button. So what we want to do is kind of jump. No, actually, this is all we want to do. We want to do something else though. This current phrase visibility, add listener. So we'll do this, and what we will do is this update show text or show button text. Okay, and we also want to do this update show button text, and hopefully what is going on here. I see. Okay, so get value. So if this else this show button text. So if the visibility is true, then we want to set this to hide. Otherwise we want to set this to show. This is what we're trying to do here. Okay, and I think this does it for this buttons controller. Let's do this labels controller, and I'm gonna cheat on this one, guys. So I'm gonna cheat on this one, guys, just to make this quicker. Local phrase. Let's just do it real fast. So what we want to do is we want to inject this configuration here. We want to inject current phrase like this. Private. And we're going to call this inject. Okay. And so anytime that this changes, this current phrase, we're going to add a list. We're going to update the labels. So this update labels, and we're going to just do that from the beginning anyway. Okay. This current phrase, get value, if value is equal to null, then we will put these labels, both set the text to nothing. Otherwise we will put the value get original this should have been translation. Okay, I think that works, guys. So let's go. Hi, my name is Ricardo. Looks like my previous is not working. My buttons are not working. So why is that? I think I never added it to the config. Nope. So we'll make this buttons controller. I think this is adding up to a long video here. I apologize for that. Next. Show. None of this is working. Let me go back. I probably forgot to make this a component. Well, this is a component. Initializing DDD. Maybe I have to build it. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Alrighty. Okay, it went in here. We'll let it go. Okay, we'll close this. Next. Show. Hi. Oh, wait a minute. So I think this is just not reacting to, because this is reacting here, but the labels are not reacting to next. Okay. Current phrase. Update labels. Yeah, I should have. That's what this is about. I should have updated the labels. Let's try this again. I closed it. Get into a quick debug. Okay. Okay. Is it? Oh. So the reason is because I only have one keyword. So let's add another one. At least one more dependency. So we'll do hola. No, hello. And so this would be hola. So slightly different. Just so that we have more. Here, we'll make one more actually. Let's say we have we'll just say my last name here. So if this works, then we're pretty much done, and we can go into debugging and testing this on an actual Android. So I didn't think that this would be the hardest part. I thought that this would be a really quick video as well. Okay. So the index was 1. Okay. Still 1. This is kind of strange that this would give me hello. That's the phrase. Hello. My name is Ricardo. Okay. Current phrase. Okay. Kind of strange.